Today we're taking a look at the 2025 Legend 30 from Bear Archery. Welcome back to Mike's Archery, and today we are taking a look at the 2025 lineup from Bear Archery, and we have got the new Legend 30. Now this is a replacement for the Legend XR from last year, and it is a great replacement. It's got some great features on this bow, upgrading from that Legend XR platform. Now the speeds coming in on this bow are at 320 feet per second, and the axle to axle obviously at 30 inches. That gives it an overall cam to cam length at 33 7/8. Now the brace height is coming in at 6 3/8, giving it a nice forgiving brace height. It's going to make for a nice shooting platform in this midline range bow. Now it is a pro shop bow, so you're going to need to stop into your pro shop to pick one of these up. It's not one of those bows you can pick up online. Now as far as the advertised weight, Bear has stopped advertising weights, but as usual we have thrown these things on the scale just to get the weights on those. Now with the RTH package, because this bow is available both ways in an RTH package, it weighs 5.6 pounds, and then as a bow only stripped down, it comes in at 4 pounds even. So if you're looking at an overall weight, really with all the accessories on this bow, it is really lightweight in comparison to some of the flagship models out there. Fully rigged up, it weighs almost as much or not a little bit more than some of the bows stripped down when you get into some of the top end stuff. Now the draw length option on this bow is very adjustable, and that's the point of it. It goes all the way from 18 inches on the low end out to 31 inches on the top end. This is made to fit pretty much everybody. You're going to be able to take this bow all the way from 15 pounds on the low end out to 70 pounds on the top end, and the adjustments on this cam allow you to do that without getting the slop that you see in a lot of other models. Being able to change that cable on that cam system just allows you to keep peak performance at all those draw lengths and all those lighter weights for whoever may be shooting this bow. It's going to be a great bow for kids as well as women, or if you just want to be able to get a lighter weight and work your way back up to a heavier weight. Now the cam system is with an 85% let off, so it's going to fall in there in the norm of what we see out of most bows. That 85% let off is coming to you on a DHCXR Hybrid Cam, so this is an overall hybrid cam system, which gives you the ability to tune this bow with the yokes, and it's just going to allow you to set this bow up for just about anybody. It's going to be stable and forgiving even though it is that shorter axle to axle. And the new features that they've packed into this is the integrations. So Bear has taken all their midline stuff and added integrated features that you're seeing on all your top-end flagship models. You're going to be able to put on an integrated rest on this, and if you buy the RTH package, it's even going to come with integrated accessories. So you can get the integrated rest, you can do a pick mount sight up front. Now in the fully integrated system with not only the rest and the pick mount sight, you're going to get a roller guard standard on this bow. It's going to allow you to get a nice smooth draw cycle, also eliminating some of the torque on those cables and any of that wear that you might see in some of the other models. It also comes standard with the Bear Paw Grip on it, which for the last several years since the introduction of the Hunting Public's Adapt Bow, that Bear Paw Grip is a great feeling grip. Now as we look at the integrated RTH package, you're going to get the IMS V-Biscuit with that package from the factory, and then a 4-pin pick mount sight up front, along with the standard 5-arrow quiver, stabilizer, peep, and sling, all in a complete package. So if you're looking for this bow fully rigged out, you can pick it up at your shop ready to go. Or if you want to pick this bow up as a bow only, you're going to be able to pick it up and then rig it out with any of the integrated accessories on the market that you might want to put on it. Now the color options on this bow, you're going to get a few options in the camo side of things with the mossy oak bottomlands, as well as a veil whitetail. And then they've got the throwback green, which is that olive riser with the threadbare limbs. Now if you want a full solid color, you're going to be able to pick this bow up in olive or stone. So some great colors out of that Bear palette to be able to get this bow customized any way you might want it. Now the price point is the other thing that is really nice about this bow. Being a midline bow with that RTH package, you're going to be able to pick this up at $629 with all the accessories on it. Now if you just want to pick up that Bear bow with nothing on it, you're going to be able to pick that up for $529 and then rig it out with whatever accessories you want, making this bow an exceptional value if you're a first-time archer, or even if you're a young kid or an experienced archer. This is going to be a bow that you can get into in that mid-price point with a ton of packed features that you're seeing on some of the top-end bows. Now we're going to step back to the lane and we're going to shoot this bow over the chronograph, giving you a breakdown of all the speeds as well as noise rating and overall feel of this bow. And as usual, we're going to be shooting this bow at 29-inch draw length, 70 pounds, and 85% let off. So we've stepped back here in the lane and we have got the new Legend 30 from Bear for 2025. And we're going to shoot this bow over the chronograph, give you a breakdown on all the speeds as well as the noise rating and the overall feel of this bow. Now, as usual, we are going to shoot this at a 29-inch draw length and at 70 pounds with 85% let off, just to give you a breakdown on these from the top to the bottom of 350 out to 500 grains. So let's see how this bow performs. All right, so as far as speeds coming in on this bow, with a 350 grain arrow, we've got 288. And then with a 400 grain arrow, it drops down to 274. And with a 450 grain arrow, we got 260 feet per second. And with a 500 grain arrow, we got 247 feet per second. Now, for what this is, being a midline bow, and this is a pro shop bow, you're going to have to go to your shop to pick this one up. It's got some pretty nice numbers. It was never going to be a speed demon. It wasn't meant to be. This is, again, a midline price point bow that the pro shop can put in your hands and give you plenty of adjustment and just an overall nice feeling bow. Now, as far as the noise rating on this bow, we've got it coming in at 97 decibels. So overall, a nice hunting platform, and it's just going to be a nice overall bow if you're not that guy that wants to spend a few $1,000s. Now, the Legend 30 is somewhat the replacement for the Legend XR from last year, and if you remember, you're able to adjust this down. The way the cables adjust is just a little bit different. It just allows this bow to give you a better feel on those lower poundages. Now, as far as the overall feel on this bow, as the way we've got it set up, it's very smooth. It drops into that 85% let off really nice, and for a midline price point bow, I don't think you can really beat it. And if you do have to adjust this to lower weights, you're definitely going to see some better performance out of it than some of your other bows that just take it out through the limb bolts. Now, after that, the grip on the Bear bows has been great for the last several years. This is no different. It's got a nice form-fitting grip. It's going to sit in your hand well. From there, it's just going to put up a nice feeling bow. The aftershot on this bow is pretty nice. I mean, for a midline price point bow, you're getting exactly what you're seeing here. They've got those wide stops on there, so you're going to get a nice back wall on it. If you get this bow tuned up just right, it's going to feel great in your hands and shoot like a dream. So if you're looking for one of the new Legend 30s from Bear for 2025, be sure and give us a call here at Mike's Archery so we can get one in your hands.